Hey everyone, it's Craig with One Man's Cancer Journey. Before we jump into today's topic, tips on maintaining a positive mental attitude, I wanted to say thank you to those who left a comment or hit the like button or subscribed last week from my podcast. We did hit over 100. It was anonymous, so I can't tell you who the 100 subscriber was, but thank you so much. I think we're just over 102 right now. So for this week, I wanted to give some tips on how to maintain a positive mental framework. A lot of folks have commented about how I seem positive in the face of adversity, and I think it's something that I choose to do, and it's something that is consciously, but it's also something that I have to work at. And so there's a lot of little things that I've done from time to time or that I do on a daily basis that help me to maintain that positive mental attitude. And so I thought that I would share those today so that if you're going through this or supporting someone who's going through cancer, that you could consider some of these tips and maybe adopt them into your own daily habits or weekly habits. When I wake up, I've gotten into a habit of reading. So I like to read a chapter in the book or two of ones that I'm working through. I'm typically working through kind of a business one and a personal development one at any given time. And in between, I will do some meditation. So I may just sit there quietly with my eyes closed and work to figure out, just visualize, beating the cancer and visualize success at work and visualize success in my other endeavors. I then may read another chapter and then I will do the 11-minute daily Calm app, daily meditation. I find it very refreshing and it helps to clear my mind and give me a good start to the day. When I sit down at my desk, the first thing I do is I pull out my journal, and it's a gratitude journal. And so the first thing I do is say, what are 3 things that I'm grateful for? And I list those 3 things. Sometimes they're big things and sometimes they're simple things of, hey, yesterday I took 3 walks around the block. And I'm grateful that I had the energy to do that. And so simple things like that can be in the gratitude journal, or grateful things like, hey, we got good news in our latest CT scan. But writing it down and going through the effort of handwriting really can make a difference. And then I'll write a paragraph or two, just kind of how I'm feeling that day, things that are going on or other things that I want to kind of note and kind of do. And that helps me to get started in a really positive way each day, because I've done meditation to calm and clear my mind, and I've done my gratitude journal to make sure that I'm starting out with an attitude of gratitude. I have intentionally I've intentionally reduced the amount of TV that I'm watching, because I find that I tended to just have it on for noise. So I've turned it off more often, and I do reading. I intentionally try to spend more time with my family. So talking with them, asking about their day, maybe we watch a show together, get dinner together, we cook together. But spending time with the family, because they bring me joy and happiness. And so if I want to maintain a positive mental attitude, spending time with the family helps quite a bit. I also have found myself saying thank you more often to those who help me, whether it's driving me to the doctor's, my wife, whether it's vacuuming the house without being asked, whether it's a unexpected text, whether it's a cashier at a store. I try to stop and not just say thank you, but actually look them in the eyes so that I can make that connection, even if it's just for 1 or 2 seconds. And hopefully they feel the genuineness in my comments of gratitude and thankfulness. I like to cook and bake. Even though I don't have a huge appetite, I do find that I'm trying things in the weekends, whether it be making sweet potato gnocchi, homemade noodles, and pasta sauce. I like to try new things, and so cooking is a nice release, and so it brings me joy. And if it brings you joy, then it's going to help you maintain that positive mental attitude. And I like to ask my family about what they're doing. People ask me how I'm doing and ask me about my disease and how I'm handling it. And so a lot of the times it can be about me. And I need to make sure that it's not just about me, but it's also about those around me. And so asking them questions, practicing that active listening I talked about in an earlier episode, and just listening to their responses and asking those follow-up questions to show that I'm interested. And when you do that and you truly listen to their responses, it can bring joy to you as well, because you can see what's going on with them and you can find joy in their joy. The last one is just to laugh. You know, good old belly laughs are good for the soul, good for the mind, good for everything. So find reasons to laugh together. Silly jokes, dad jokes, doesn't matter. Just find reasons to laugh together. And I think that laughing kicks off probably some neurochemicals or something in your brain and really can help you to feel better. And so those are just some of the tips that I use to help me maintain a positive mental attitude. So try one of them and see if it makes a difference in your week. For my gratitude moment this week, I am grateful that some of my company had a team meeting here in Orlando. I'm actually in Gainesville up at my daughter's apartment. We came up for the 3-day weekend to visit her. But they were in Orlando for a team meeting, and on Thursday night they went to Topgolf for some snacks and just some time team building together. And so I had the opportunity to join them. And this is the first time since I was diagnosed that I had the opportunity to kind of hang out with my coworkers. So we're all remote, but this was an opportunity to hang out, get some hugs, meet some new people, and just have some laughs and fun together playing at Topgolf. So I'm grateful for the opportunity that their team meeting happened to be here in Orlando, and I was in my off week for chemotherapy, and so had the ability to join them and just have some fun together. My name's Craig. I'm with One Man's Cancer Journey, and I wish for you a blessed week.